Officials say there are no survivors after an American Airlines plane collided with a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter in the nation's capital. Looking live right now as recovery efforts continue along the Potomac River. 67 people were killed. Earlier tonight, investigators said that they had recovered the flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder, the black boxes, from the American Airlines plane.
This all happened just before 6 o'clock our time last night. The American Airlines flight took off from Wichita, Kansas, and was approaching Reagan National Airport when that collision happened.
The Pentagon, the NTSB, the U.S. Army, and others have spent the day gathering evidence and interviewing witnesses as they work to try to answer what went wrong. King 5 aviation reporter Kristen Goodwillie reveals the critical factors under scrutiny, and a local expert weighs in on which clues could explain this tragic collision.
FAA preliminary reports show the flight control tower was understaffed when the crash occurred, according to sources close to NBC. But at this point, it's unclear what caused this mid-air collision to happen.
Did you see that? I need to have you exit the airspace. Can you go to Andrews?
This is communication from air traffic control shortly after a passenger plane collided with a Sikorsky H-60 military helicopter near Reagan National Airport in D.C.
It was a very quick, rapid impact.
The National Transportation Safety Board, or NTSB, officially began their investigation and at a press conference gave little insight into what caused Wednesday night's crash.
We need to verify information. We need to take our time to make sure it is accurate.
Here's what we do know. The American Eagle flight came in from Wichita, Kansas, and was heading to Reagan National Airport when it collided with a U.S. Army Black Hawk. Both fell into the Potomac River, and all 67 aboard are presumed dead.
Unfortunately, there are no survivors on this. There generally are not in a mid-air collision.
Mike Haynes is a pilot and former FAA regulator who has flown in and out of Reagan National Airport many times.
Hundreds and hundreds of times, more than I want to remember.
Is it an easy airport?
No, it is not. It is a congested airport by any standard.
As a former regulator, he says investigators will be focused on all factors, including traffic control staffing, visibility issues, and potential mechanical issues.
But the problem is on many levels. It's not any one.
Haynes says the passenger plane was equipped with TCAS, or a traffic alert and collision avoidance system, and showed us what it would sound like in this flight simulator. He says that will be easy for regulators to figure out once they look at the flight data recorders. According to NBC, 2 black boxes or flight data recorders were recently recovered. The NTSB has said it will have a preliminary report in 30 days. In the newsroom, I'm Kristen Goodwillie, King 5 News.